Hello, my friends! Welcome back to a weekly Wednesday. I didn't have a Music Monday this week, just because I've been too busy playing Pokemon. Look at the title of this video. What do you think I've been doing? Playing Pokemon! Pokemon! No, and plus there wasn't a lot of, well, there was some music, but I'm saving a very specific album review for Monday, this upcoming Monday, so yeah. It is what it is. I'm gonna do it soon. Don't know when actually. Listen to it, but need to because I would like to listen to it. That's my dog. What up, doggy dog? Hey, Chris. Yeah. Oh, we came in here because you smell my food. I have food. But anyway, hi guys. Welcome back to a weekly Wednesday. I've said that, I know, but a lot has happened. Not really. Just playing a lot of Pokemon and wanted to give a review about it because I know it's been half and half. I've seen half and half. I've seen like good reviews and I've seen really bad reviews. So I wanted to kind of partake and say my piece of shit, like whatever thought process on it. And yeah, here we go. Anyway, I thoroughly loved the game. Like if I had to rate, I couldn't rate it on a five star. It's like if I did it on a 5-star ranking, I would 100% rank it as I would rank it as 3.5. On a 10, I would rank it as 8.5. I like the 10 better just because, yeah, broader. Encompasses more of the ranking. But I think that's pretty fair. And to be honest, it would be a 9.5 to 4.5 if, yeah, obviously due to the issues. My biggest issue, so I'll start with the worst and then talk about the great. So the worst part of the new Pokemon Scarlet and Violet games to me is number one, the frame rate drop. I don't like the frame rate drop. This does not come as a surprise. It's very obvious to everyone that the frame rate drop would probably be the issue. My number one issue is probably everyone's issue. It's like I don't really have lag. I don't consider frame rate drop lag either, because usually lag is relation to internet, and so that's why. But obviously, you can use the same word. It means that, but it's just in gamer terminology. Lag usually means like network issues. So, especially if you were to like narrow it down. But so like gamer words, yeah, I would use just frame rate drop, 100%. Wouldn't use anything else. But yeah, that's my number one issue. My number two issue is I don't like there are some bugs. I haven't found a lot, but there are some. So my brother and I played this game specifically more so. I need to quit hitting my desk. Let me just back up. Back it up. Back it up. So my brother and I've mainly played it with him, and he's a QA person, so he does a lot of testing anyway for a living. And so it's really cool to see how his brain works, and then I can kind of teeter off of that. And it's been really fun. I really like it. It's like, even though I'm like saying this is a negative thing, but it's also stuff that I wouldn't do because I don't like. And so mainly I should change not the bugs, but the second thing is I don't like the let's go mechanic. And in case those of you who don't know and can't piece together, the let's go mechanic is when you let your lead Pokemon walk around with you and everything like that and do the battling and stuff like that, whatever you want to consider it. But that's the let's go mechanic. I'm not a big fan of it. I don't like it. I don't think it's a good thing. I think it sucks. I like that. It's like, I don't know. I like that it resembles like your Pokemon following behind you, right? That's what it is. It's nothing short of that, and so I do like that. But I don't like in terms of that there are 3 Pokemon. This is kind of a spoiler. I'm not naming the Pokemon. You're just gonna have to find it out. There are 3. I think, yeah, 3 Pokemon in this entire game that evolve via that mechanic, and so you have to walk a certain amount of steps with them, and so that can be really annoying. So that's where the bugs issue comes into play, because my brother and I found out there's a certain Pokemon that evolves when you take it on an amount of steps and everything like that, and so we wanted to try it, and because to his knowledge he had already been doing that with this specific Pokemon, and it still didn't evolve. And so I was like, this is where I come in. It's like I kind of have that similar like QA brain, even though I don't work in it. So I just tried it just consistently. It's like, you know what? I'm gonna count and figure this out and try it out and just see if you have to do it all at one time. And then we found out just from my brother and I testing that you have to. Like, you have to, unless they fix it. Obviously, if they fix it, then it makes more sense to not do this. But we found out that, yeah, you have to do the 1,000 steps all at one time without any interruptions. And so if you've had a different experience, great. My brother and I have had a very bad experience with the Let's Go mechanic, mainly him, not so much me, because I don't do it a lot. But he's like, here's where the other bugs come in with it. Apparently, you can skip move learning. Obviously, you can just access the move pool, so that's not really a big deal. But you can skip evolutions too, unless you just not paying attention and you're spamming B because you're used to pressing that button, and usually it's A, but now A is over here and not here. So yeah, so that can work too. But anyway, yeah, we found out that doing the Let's Go mechanic actually skips skip move learning and evolution. So those are the biggest bugs that we found outside of just random Pokemon appearing. But that's mainly due to the frame rate drop because of it's not being able to, the Switch cannot handle what's happening. And so that's my third issue, is that the game is too strong for what the Switch can do right now. So they need to dumb down the game coding wise. But yeah, it's just what patches can do. It's just that same thing where it's like early access, but you don't really expect early access with a Pokemon game. So yeah, so those are my three big issues with the game. And now let's talk about my 3 wins, essentially. So 3 losses, 3 wins of Pokemon. One, and this is the main one, even though not for me, it's not the main one for me, but it's the main one that I'm just aware of. The competitive scene will be wholly off the charts with this game. This specific generation, like, blew the wheels off of competitive scene for Pokemon. To me, anyway. I was like, just because of the Terra typing and everything like that, and just the mixed moves and everything, and just switching, like, a ground type to a water, or just, like, making a Pokemon that's not, like, just changing a type to where it's not weak against a certain move. I think that's really cool. Also, there's a couple of Pokemon in the game that pretty much learn an in-game revive. Spoilers, but yeah, I'm not pointing out who they are. There's only 2. And so I don't know what Nintendo or Game Freak will do with that, but that alone, like, that probably makes it where those 2 Pokemon get in in every single team, just because having that revive could be really cool. Could be really good, especially if you do like a revive and like a baton pass revive kind of strat, whatever might work out. But yeah, I thought that was really cool. Like a U-turn, I don't know if U-turn does the same thing as baton pass, where it's like you shift over the stats. So it really depends. I don't pay attention to a lot of patch notes because I'm not super heavily involved in the competitive scene of Pokemon. But I thought this game would actually shake that up a lot. And so I'm really excited about that. Just from watching scene, I feel like Pokemon could have been that esport for Nintendo, and it's just Nintendo has no idea how to really handle that, unfortunately. So that sucks. But yeah, that's number 1. Number 2, I actually really like the story. I like the story in a lot of different ways. I think the story is really cool. It's humorous, and it hits every emotion really. And so I really like the story. I think it's not as just dumbed down as mostly every other Pokemon game is. And it's, to be honest, I don't really pay attention to a lot of Pokemon game story anyway, but this one actually has me paying attention. It's just what's happening and everything around like the world. And so I'm actually really excited to like pay attention and listen and just see what's happening with this game. And so I actually thoroughly love the story. And then, yeah, with that, it's like obviously number 3 is I separated it because it's, even though it's kind of a part of the story, it's kind of not. And number 3 is just how they broke out, like, instead of making the game linear, it's not linear. Obviously, you can play the game linear. I wouldn't recommend it because I obviously just, and so let me get into that. So my third thing I love about this game is the fact that it's not just gym badges. You have team stars, like bosses, people to beat, and then you have the Titan fights. And so that right there has like thrown this game to be a significantly different Pokemon game, which has been just absolutely amazing to me. I've loved that. And so it makes me where it's like, I'm not, like right now I'm focusing on mainly the Titan fights, if you know what the Titan fights do. I'm not going to spoil it for any of you that don't know. Obviously, it's almost been a week, so for those of you who don't know, get up to speed, come on! there's a point where spoilers just don't be spoilers anymore, and it's almost that point. If you haven't played the game in a week, I'm actually sorry if you haven't. But if you haven't because you don't like it, then that's also fair too. So whatever. But with that, yeah. So these three, like you have these like three big. This is why I said it was a part of number two because you have these three big like storylines, and I actually have loved that I could just deter from that. That's like I don't have to just go do gym after gym after gym. I could do gym, Titan, Team Starfight, Team Star. Yeah, whatever order I want to do. And so that's actually been like something like so great to me, and I've just thoroughly loved that about the game. And it's wonderful. I love the game. Obviously, I could find more than three reasons. Like the fourth issue would be it feels really grindy. It feels overly grindy than what a Pokemon game is. And the fourth one would be I love the designs. I think the designs of a lot of the new Pokemon are really cool. So I'm excited. But with that, I'm gonna get back to playing Pokemon. Enjoy your Wednesday, and hopefully it's been a good midweek for you guys. I'm excited, and I'm excited to keep playing this. Thank you all for whoever continues to watch, and all to newcomers and everything like that. I really appreciate it. It means the world to me, and I can't ever be grateful enough for that. So any of you new people, old people, returning people, people who are anonymous, seriously, it means the world to me that you give me any amount of your time, whether you like the videos or like whatever specific videos, whether it's the music reactions. I want to do more video game reviews, but I want to have more of like a gameplay in it. So I have to move capture card from my PC to my old PC to my new PC, so I could do that more so and just like have some more. But obviously, I need to have more time for that. It just depends on when that happens. But with that, anyway, thank you again. I really appreciate you all, and I'm so excited to keep doing this. I really love doing videos, whether it's plain Jane, stuff like this, where there's not really a whole lot of music, sound, or anything. It's just me yammering about whatever. But seriously, I appreciate you guys listening to this. Let me know what you guys think about the game, whether, like, issues and all. It's like, if the issues are big enough for you to not play the game, or if it's just not enough to bother you. But I truly love the game. I'm excited for the fixes, and really excited to keep playing. But anyway, have a great Wednesday, guys. I'll see you guys in the next video. Enjoy, be respectful, be loving to each other, and take care. See you guys.